So it says that the same month Dugas died, a study in the American Journal of Medicine traced many early HIV infections to him. He was not named in the study, but instead listed as Patient O, which stood for outside California, where one of the researchers was studying the case. This was ultimately misread as Patient Zero, leading many people reading and discussing the study to refer it to as Patient Zero. And then in 1987, journalist Randy Schiltz identified Patient Zero as Dugas, while also depicting him as something of a sociopath who intentionally infected his sexual partners, a move which received intense media coverage in the mainstream press.
Oh, like the bug chaser shit?
I guess so, yeah.
So so I think that's what I read, because that's how they painted.
So he was into it and he was trying to give people AIDS?
That's what I got this from And the Band Played On, which was a book and then an HBO series. And that's how they talk about present as like a documentary type.
They also like to do this where they rewrite it.
That's him getting AIDS.
You just get AIDS if you ride a swing.
That's him swinging into an ass.
Yeah. Any adult man that rides a swing set that happy gets AIDS.
But by the way, this is what they do now is they rewrite history. Remember the guy on the subway who they're like,
Michael Jackson
He was just
guy?
a Michael Jackson before we loved Michael Jackson.
He was just your friendly, crazy Michael Jackson guy who's threading women all day long.
Who had like knives for fingers.
Yeah.
Who was just doing crazy shit on the subway.
He was a lovely Freddy Krueger impersonator. Every morning in the F train, you'd have to run.
Right. He replaced his feet with knives so he could dance better.
And then video surfaced of him like it was like a scene in Ghost with Patrick Swayze, but it's just a big ball of crack. Like he's just molding a crack ball on a kiln and just like huffing it and smoking it. I saw, you know how many times I saw that guy's penis on my timeline where someone goes, oh yeah, he pulled his penis and balls out and squeezed them really hard at me.
The Jordan Neely?
Yeah, and by the way, this is like
before anyone even knew.
For like 12 years, this guy, and that doesn't mean he should be choked out, obviously.
Shouldn't be killed.
But everything I saw for days after he died was. But that's what so I don't even know if I can trust this now. Maybe this guy was a sociopath.
I don't know.
And they just found one photo of him on a swing.
He kind of does look like the guy that killed him. He looks like Daniel Penny.
Yeah, he does. He does look like he's about to choke out Michael Jackson.
He looks like he's about to choke out a Michael Jackson impersonator for not looking fabulous enough.
I do like.
Nice pack,
dude. He's got a big old dick.
Dude, look at his fucking dick, dude.
Man, wow, that was shooting the AIDS right into your heart. That's
they're like in the side. They're like, his big dick gave you AIDS better. They like injected it in the middle of you. I do like to imagine I didn't really read about that, but I like to imagine just like an Asian tourist in New York when that's happening and they think it's the real Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's being killed.
Getting choked to death. They don't know about impersonators.
Damn.
He was a very attractive guy.
Handsome guy.
Yeah.
Also a sick individual that gave the world his novel disease.
He's a depraved man.
He's depraved.
He kind of looks like a hot cat a little bit.
Yeah.
He looks like he likes to fuck men in the ass.
Then I explained to you what a gay guy is.
Wait, what?
Wait, that's what they do?
That's a thing?
Oh, fuck. We gotta get to Chick-fil-A right now.
This says here, it says, at a time when 600 men were dead or dying, the news of a gay plague was greeted with derisive laughter. The complete disregard evidence for the lives of gay men still leaves me speechless. Apparently that was leaked in a White House press conference from October 1982, which is in this film.
So that was like Ronald Reagan's people saying that?
So I guess they learned about, someone had to come to them and they're like, there's this plague, but it's gay.
Right.
And someone was like,
yeah.
Yeah, they're like, Mr. Reagan, there's a disease that's attacking gay men. He's like, dude.
Fuck.
Dude, Mr. Reagan kicks ass.
Mr. Reagan, wake up. No, trust me, you're going to want to see this.
Mr. Reagan, put the bong down. What? It's fucking killing gay people?
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking rocks.
his wife walks out, wife and come up.
Yeah. Reagan's just falling asleep in a chair watching Nancy suck off Mr. T.
He's like, Reagan's just like, dude, God is so good. He sent a plague to take them all to hell.
Reagan's like, oh yeah, I prayed for this last night.
Yeah.
I prayed that this would happen.
Every night I put on my cowboy hat and pray while Nancy sucks off Mr. T.
What the fuck does he sound like again? Doesn't he sound like kind of an asshole?
He's like, well,
Well,
my wife